I grew up in Hawaii and I currently live in Alpharetta, Georgia. And Heather Ruby is the one who introduced me. And I've been using patches for about 10 weeks now. And before using them, I was in pain. I had very poor range of motion in my shoulders. So, like, I couldn't reach backwards. It would hurt, extreme pain in the shoulder area, tennis elbow, that kind of pain. Gosh, I had so many things. My skin was very dry and wrinkly. I looked like I had aged 10 years. I've just had a lot of stress this year and I was unable to lose any weight. I had mental brain fog. Every time I woke up in the morning, I just couldn't function. I had big, huge floaters in my eyes. They were so big that when I looked, it would like scare me. I would kind of jump because I thought I was running into something. That's how big these floaters were in my eyes. And very hard to fall asleep. I couldn't fall asleep. Usually when I get to sleep, I can stay asleep, but I couldn't fall. I was just wide awake. I just could not. I was just under a lot of stress and just could not fall asleep. And stress headaches, TMJ. Oh, I get TMJ really bad and it locks up and it swells. And you can see this huge lump on my jaw whenever it pops out. So that was life before.
How many times did Heather kind of have to approach you about it till you said
A year.
a year?
A year.
Wow. So what did you start noticing?
I'm one of those one patch wonders. I put it on and immediately I felt no pain on my shoulder because I couldn't even lift my arms. I put the X39 on my shoulder. Pain was gone in 10 seconds.
Wow.
The TMJ was so huge. And I put the X39 the next day right on my TMJ on my temple. Gone. The swelling went immediately down within, I would say, less than 5 minutes. The swelling was completely gone. Wow. And when that happens, I can't even move my mouth. I can't chew. I can't do anything. So within 5 minutes, I was fine. Jaw was fine. I started sleeping better than I ever have. I was able to fall asleep. Stress was like almost instantly gone. Anxiety gone. I haven't weighed in my 130s for 22 years. So I've tried all kinds of products to lose weight. And I might have lost like 2 pounds or 3 pounds, but I was 157 and I am a 138 right now. So I haven't been in the 130s for 22 years since before I got married. And let's see what else. Just wrinkle reduction. I couldn't believe, I did a before and after picture of my face, and I couldn't believe how much younger I looked again.
Did you feel that? I hear a lot of people tell me that their skin just feels soft.
Yeah, my skin felt softer from head to toe. I just felt like, wow, it seemed like all dry areas were gone, all wrinkly area was gone, the crepiness was kind of gone, and especially my face, just because I had a lot of inflammation too, a lot of just inflammation, weight, inflammation in my face and my hands. And with the winter coming, I was starting to wake up with my hands a little sore. And I noticed that now I don't have any soreness in my hands when I'm waking up. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that means I could go through this winter without arthritis pain. So I'm really excited about that. And sleeping much better. Yes. And last night I put on the carnosine patch here and I woke up with just one night and I woke up with no floaters in my eyes. These things were so huge that like I said, I would jump thinking I was running into something. And I noticed and I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm looking all around with my eyes. Wait, they've got to be there. And I'm like, they're not there. And they were really big in both eyes. And even my mom said, that's internal. That's not an external thing. And I'm like, I know. So I was so excited not to have those. I mean, that's a big impact because you can see those all day long as you're walking around. They're just right there, and it was so irritating and they're gone. And I know one day I was having a lot of stress and I've never had a panic attack, but I had like this anxiety. I felt like this pressure on my chest. And so I got an X39 and a Nirvana out and I put it on. I've never tried it before. I just one time and it was gone. 5 minutes, gone. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to tell as many people about this as I can, because if that can do all of that, I only had the X39 for the first three weeks. That's all I had was the X39. That's all I used. And it did multiple things.